Welcome to the class. This is yours JK. It is the introduction class of thermal and hydro prime movers. Let's start with the word prime movers. Here, what is the prime movers? How we are defined them? If you find out emissions which are generate the power by using some form of energy, they are called the prime movers or engines. So, in the thermal and hydro prime movers concept, we are going to focusing majorly what are the power generating devices. First, in that concept, majorly we are going to discuss about engines. So why? Because these are the main part to generate the power. Let's see what is the definition of engine. Engine, it is a mechanical device which converts the chemical form of energy into heat or thermal form, and further it is converted into mechanical energy. So that is the general definition of engine. It's simply defined as it is the chemical energy is converted into heat or thermal energy, and further it is converted into mechanical energy. So this is about the general definition of engine. When we are going to discuss about the heat engine point of view, the heat engines are convert the heat energy into mechanical energy. By using that mechanical energy, we are going to generate the electrical power or use it to in automobiles, mobiles, engines. These are the general applications of engines. In this course point of view, what we are going to learn. Here the engines are mainly classified into two types. There, first one is the external combustion engines, EC engines, and second one is the internal combustion engines. Let's see, first one is the external combustion engine. So how we are define the external combustion engines? The combustion process takes place outside of the engine cylinders. They are called the external combustion engines. So what about the internal combustion engines? Where the combustion process takes place inside the engine cylinders. They are called the internal combustion engines. So this is about the a little bit of introduction about types of engines. And next, again these internal combustion engines and as well as external combustion engines are classified into two types based on the way of working. They are, first one is the reciprocating engines, and next one is the rotary engines. Similarly, in case of external combustion engines also, we have two types. First one is the reciprocating and rotary. Okay. So what about the reciprocating and rotary engines? Let's see. Start with the first one. How we have defined the reciprocating engines. In the type of engines, the action of working takes place in the form of reciprocating motion. So that type of engines are called reciprocating engines. And what about the rotary engines? In the type of engines, the action of working takes place in the form of rotary motion. So they are the rotary engines. They are defined as rotary engines. In the internal combustion engines, the reciprocating engines are, what are the best example for these reciprocating engines? Here, first one is the petrol engine, petrol, and diesel, and finally gas engines are examples for internal combustion type reciprocating engines. In case of internal combustion engines, what are the rotary type examples? in the rotary type format, the gas turbines are the best example. Gas turbines are the best example in rotary type engines. What about the external combustion engine? In that external combustion engine, in the reciprocating point of view, steam engines are the best example. In case of rotary type, steam turbines are the best example. These are the examples for reciprocating and rotary type of external combustion engine. In the course of thermal point of view, here what we are going to discuss. That means first we are going to focusing on the first topic of engines, and after that we are going to discuss about the reciprocating type of engines completely, about petrol and diesel engines, and as well as about the gas turbines, and finally we are going to discuss about the steam turbines. This is about the thermal point of view related concepts in this course. And next, what about the hydro point of view? In that hydro point of view, we are majorly going to discuss about hydraulic turbines. Hydraulic turbines. So here it is the major concept in the hydro point of view. Let's see what we are going to discuss in each and every topic of these concepts. Here the first concept in thermal point of view. First one is the engines. Here what we are going to learn. The first one is the definition of the engine and how we are defined the engine, and as well as what is the function of the engine. And after that, what are the classifications of engine? Based on different type of considerations, how the engines are classified, we are going to learn in this topic. And after that, working of engines. Working of engines. In that working point of view, we are going to majorly discuss about a 2-stroke and 4-stroke engine working. And next we are going to discuss about the engine lubrication system. So engine lubrication system. So it is important to provide the lubrication for the engines, because in that engines we are using the maximum amount of metallic parts. So that's why it is the mandatory to remove the amount of heat what is generated due to the working of engine inside the engine parts. So that's why it is one of the concept we are going to focus in this topic. And next one, engine cooling. Engine cooling system. It is also one of the important concept in the engines. So these type of maximum we are going to discuss about these type of topics in the concept of engines. And next we are going to discuss about steam turbines. In the topic of steam turbines, what we are going to learn? First one is, as usual, what is the steam? Definition of steam and how it will be formed. Formation of steam. And after that, properties. What are the properties? What are the properties are at the time of formation of steam? So these type of concepts we are going to discuss. And after that, when we are going to discuss about the turbine point of view, what is the function of turbine and what are the classifications of turbine. That means based on the working criteria, how the turbines are classified, we are going to discuss here. Applications of turbines. After that, working of turbines. These are the concepts we are going to learn in the topic of steam turbines, and few more related problems we are going to solve here. This is about the second topic here, and after that next one is the gas turbine. Definition of here we are going to learn. First one is the definition of gas turbines, and after that, as usual, types, what are the types involved in the gas turbines, and working of the gas turbines, and how to improve the efficiency of the gas turbines with the help of different additional attachments. So improvement of efficiency of the gas turbine. How we are going to improve the efficiency of the gas turbine. These type of concepts we are going to cover in the gas turbine topic, and few more related problems we are going to solve here. So this is about the three topics related to thermal point of view. And next we are going to discuss about which type of topics we are going to cover in the hydro point of view. In this hydro point of view, we are going to cover hydraulic turbines. Okay, here also, what is the definition of turbine? What is the function of hydraulic turbine? And as usual, types of turbines, how the turbines are classified, and which types of turbines are used in the industrial point of view. Working of turbines, and about the hydraulic plant. These type of concepts we are covered in the hydraulic turbines point of view. And after that, jets. It is the additional concept in the hydraulic topics. What is the jet here? How it works? What are the types of jets involved here? And finally, what is the applications of the jet? So these type of concepts were covered under the jets point. This is about the hydraulics point of view. So it is the little bit of introduction about thermal and hydro prime movers. And in the next class, we are going to start the topics under the thermal point of view. Thank you. If you have any queries regarding this lecture, please comment in comment box, and thank you for your watching.